Kiske has quite a few buffs that we need to explore, starting with his crouching slash. The knockback on it has been reduced. Previously, at some of its tip ranges, it would not combo into his standing heavy slash, and now it should more consistently poke into that, allowing him to get some better confirms. The hurt box on it has also been reduced, and some of the attack hitbox has been expanded upward, meaning it should be better in combos, and it should be a little better as a neutral poke tool. Not infallible, obviously, but a little bit better. Next up is a very big buff to shock state, actually. Previously, there was a set duration shock state would last, and if you got a hit on the opponent while they had shock state, it could expire before you got to use it. Now, regardless of when you hit the opponent, how late it was, shock state will last as long as the opponent is in hit stun, meaning you can consistently take advantage of it. A really nice consistency change. Heavy charge stun edge does have a change to its horizontal blowback, where the opponent is pushed back just a little bit less, meaning that you should be able to pick up more combos with it. On the ground, it looks fairly the same, but there is a notable difference when it is used against an aerial opponent, as I demonstrate here. So be sure to experiment with your combos utilizing this skill now. A change that we already knew about was to Stun Dipper, where previously the first hit would leave the opponent grounded, and so you had to space it out in order to get the full hits, and if you didn't, you were liable to be punished for it. Now, just like his daughter Unica, you get a pop-up on the opponent so that no matter the range, Stun Dipper will always connect with both hits, meaning this can be a pretty consistent Oki tool. Previously as well, you only got 2 more damage from Stun Dipper when used against a shock state opponent and not much else, but now it actually interacts by giving you a hard knockdown, meaning that you're able to run Okizeme that uses things like heavy charge stun edge, which I think is a really cool change and pretty much fleshes out Kai's kit to all be cohesive around shock state. The last change to talk about with him is that he used to be able to PRC ride the lightning with 50% tension gauge, but now he no longer can. He needs 100% tension gauge in order to do so. Suffice it to say, I think Kai is significantly buffed in this patch. His crouching S should be better for his neutral. Shock state being consistently always working means that Kai no longer has to kind of scramble around, wait, can I use my shock state here to get this buff? Instead, he can always rely on it and thus, improves the character's overall consistency. Stun Dipper is going to be more effective, which will probably frustrate people who fight against Kai quite often, but honestly, I think he can have it, and he's going to need a couple compensation buffs considering that he does suffer a little bit from the red Wild Assault nerf. I don't think he's going to be jumping up leagues of anything, but in a patch where he got pretty much nothing but buffs, whereas many of the problematic top-tier characters see nerfs either to how they interact with some of the system mechanics or directly to their kit, Kai is looking pretty strong in this patch, so congrats to Daniel Maza.